こんにちは、ぼなーるチャンネルのまさです。本日は外国人の方が日本に抱くイメージっていうのを聞いてみたいと思います。さあ、ということで僕オランダに行ったりドイツに行ったりアメリカ行ったりねいう時に I'm from Japan. Oh, Japan! こんにちは、桜、寿司、ラーメンって結構言ってくれたんですよ。それよく考えるとすごいなと。っていうか誇らしくなったんですよね。それこそじゃあオランダ出身ですって言われた時にこんにちはって言えますか？海外の人って日本に対してどういうイメージを抱いてんのかなっていうのが気になったんですね。そこで今回ネイティブキャンプさん使わせていただきます。ほんと世界中いろんな国出身のね先生がいる中で日本についてどういうイメージ持ってますかっていう質問をしてみます。でそこで先生がどういう答えが返ってくるのかぜひ一緒に見てください。今だったら概要欄に無料で7日間レッスン何回でも受け放題のネイティブキャンプさんのリンク貼ってますのでぜひそちらもチェックしてみてください。それでは最初の人に行ってみましょう。どうぞ。
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Sarah. What is your name?
My name is Masa. Nice to meet you. Sarah?
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Masa. How are you doing today?
Great. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. It's all right. I lived in America until I was 20. And when I turned 20, I moved to Europe, actually.
Yeah,
So
I
now
saw
live
your
in Bosnia and
profile.
So last year, I went to Turkey on vacation just for like 2 weeks, maybe 10 days. I can't remember exactly. And then I went and stayed in Germany for 3 months, actually.
Wow. 3 months.
And then, yeah.
Cool.
Yes. And then this year, I'm planning to again spend probably maybe like a month and a half in Germany, and also travel in between to like the Netherlands, maybe France,
Fantastic.
Other cities in here.
Have you ever been to Japan, by the way?
No, actually, but I do have Japan in my plan. It's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It depends on how much money I save. It depends on how much money I have at the time that I would like to buy the ticket. So I want to go in September because I have one student who was telling me that there is the Ultra Festival that will happen in Tokyo in September. And I would love to go to that. That would be really, really cool. Or I can wait until next year and go during cherry blossom season.
Wow, yeah, cool.
Or I can find a job as an English teacher and like live there for maybe like 6 months to a year and experience it, if I really want to.
What kind of image do you have of Japan?
I mean, my image of Japan is clean, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very clean, safe. The people polite.
Yeah.
The food very delicious. Very exciting, particularly Tokyo. I mean, all of the different little exciting areas that they got happening over there.
Yeah.
History. The beach, Okinawa, I want to go there. If I could somehow fit that in. There's no way, like, in my plan for September, my plan was like 2-3 days to Tokyo, 2-3 days Kyoto, Osaka, 2-3 days Tokyo. Yeah, exactly. Or whatever, depending on how that festival is or whatever it is, I would work around that. But Okinawa, if I want to go there, then I have to like make a specific.
The atmosphere is totally different from
that's what I've
Okinawa
heard.
and Tokyo. Definitely.
That's why I think Japan is really interesting to me because whatever side you go to, it's almost like a different atmosphere. Tokyo, that's like big and exciting, and like Kyoto's historical, and Okinawa down there with the beaches, the beautiful beaches or whatever, and then Hokkaido up there with the ski resorts. So like if I lived there for a year, I would spend according to seasons in each area, basically. Like, yeah.
Yeah, cool, fantastic. Do you have any negative image of Japan?
No, actually. I don't have any negative image of Japan. I have a criticism of Japanese work ethic, where people work too hard.
Yeah.
To the point where their mental health stability goes down so low.
Absolutely.
It affects Japanese society particularly, right? But in recent years, I remember when I first started working on Native Camp, which was like 3.5 years ago, I remember reading an article about Japan having one of the highest suicidal rates.
Yeah. Because of working environment and kind of social pressure.
Yes. Exactly.
Biggest
But
problem.
in recent years, in the last 3 years on daily news, they kind of talk about work ethic in Japan, where maybe some companies are trying to get their employees to leave earlier on Fridays. Like they're trying to force their employees to leave, you know, just like go home, you know, like get out of here. Okay. Yeah. It's noticeable that they're trying, but it's also difficult on employees, I can imagine, because like that's how you were raised, to work hard. And if you're not working hard, then maybe you feel like you're not doing enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that can also, I can imagine it being difficult from both sides even.
Okay, my name is Pauline. Nice to meet you, Masa.
Nice to meet you too. Have you ever been to Japan?
Not yet, but I really want to go to Japan while I'm watching anime.
Okay, so what kind of anime do you watch?
Yeah, my favorite is this one is really old. So this one is my first anime. So Inuyasha.
Oh.
But now, you know, it's really old, right? But I kind of like it. So Inuyasha and all of the animes now. Any genre I watch.
Okay, so what kind of image comes up if you hear the words of Japan?
Cherry blossom, because when I watch I think it's Your Lie in April, and then I really admire the flowers are like falling down to the ground on the ground. So yeah, it feels like I'm in the movie if ever that I will go to Japan while.
Okay.
So that is what I'm picturing. And then shrines also. I would like to go to shrines, right?
Yeah. You should visit us tomorrow because it's cherry blossom season.
Yeah, but it's not possible. I think in the future it will be possible because I'm still not independent. Yeah.
はい、ということでポーリーン先生とのレッスンが終わったんですけど、めちゃくちゃいい先生でしたね。かなり話題が尽きずにずっと喋れたので、またねフリーレッスンでお願いしたいと思います。ということで次の先生行ってみましょう。Hello.
Well, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
Well, I'm doing okay. And you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking.
All right. Well, that's actually very good. Well, I can see it from your facial expression, right?
Yeah.
Smiling, you're glowing. So it's incredible.
Thank
All
you so
right,
much.
so,
Have you ever been to Japan before?
oh, well, no, I've never.
Okay.
I've never been out of Africa. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where Japan is?
Of course, I do know where Japan is. Japan is in Asia,
Yeah.
right? Neighboring countries to Taiwan, China. So, of course, I do know.
Okay. So, what kind of image do you have of Japan?
What I know about Japan first is the aspect of technology. Yeah. Japan is very good when it comes to technology, when it comes to investment, when it comes to motor mechanics.
Technology, okay. More than like a factory? No factory.
Yeah, more like electronics.
Oh, really?
And now when it comes to the people of Japan, I understand the Japanese people are shy,
Yeah.
reserved, and they are very hardworking set of people. In the social aspect of the Japanese people, I think nowadays a lot of the youths actually do not like getting married, especially the women, and some of them do not like giving birth to kids. Yeah, maybe it is actually more influenced with the economic situation, maybe the cost of living, inflation. I think in the part of Japan, it has been something over years, right? Because you have an aging population. And even as a child, when we were in like primary school, we've always heard about the aging population for Japan. The government does not really put in much effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, one of the reasons is probably because the government focuses more on the health situation of the aging population more than the growing population, and which is actually a limitation. And the government does not give subsidies. Maybe the subsidies are not that huge for young couples who want to get married and probably raise children. And first and foremost, it's because of the expensive tuition fee in schools. But how do you cope with the expensive nature of the tuition fee?
In Japan, we have two types of school, public school and private school. You know, if you don't have enough money to send their children to private school, we have to just send them to go to public
But
school.
of course,
And
the university is too expensive.
University, So that's why the people who don't have enough money, they are required to go to public university. Or they have to apply for scholarship. Japanese scholarship is kind of different from other country, I guess. We have to return it 100%. So that's why it's one of the biggest problem, you know.
I think that's actually crazy. Yeah, because when we talk about scholarships in my countries, the government takes, or the school takes parts like 70% and you can handle like 30%.
Yeah.
But in your case, they totally handle like 100% and the person gets to pay afterwards.
Yeah, that's right. But if you get a high grade of high school, I think some university give you a scholarship, which you don't need to return it. But I think almost all the case, you have to return it 100%. Sometimes more than 100%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
That's
big problem.
actually interesting. Yeah, totally.
But why do you know about Japan so much?
It will be so unprofessional for me not to know your country or a lot of things.
Cool.
Most of my students are from Japan. It's actually a good way of me interacting with my students, right? For example, if they get to say, oh, Tokyo or Hokkaido or Kyoto, this prefecture, of course I have to interact with them, right? And also if they get to mention like the various seasons, of course, cherry blossom, I'm supposed to know that cherry blossoms always occur, like say, late March and towards April. So it's very important for a tutor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I might be teaching English, but it doesn't mean that I'm limited just to vocabularies and so on. No. Professionally, I'm supposed to be able to interact with. That's what makes me a good teacher.
Thank you so much. I'm really impressed. So can I show you on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's okay. You can put down the link for me.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay. はい。ということで、カメルーンのピフ先生、すごかったですね。やっぱ日本人とレッスンしてるから日本のことも知っておくのがいいよねみたいなね。いやすごいいろいろ日本について知っていてまあね、このネイティブキャンプがやっぱ日本人のね生徒が多いっていうことではあると思うんですけど、ここまで知ってくれてるっていうのは嬉しいですね。非常に勉強になりました。ありがとうございます。Hello.
Can you see me?
Yeah, clearly.
My name is Ramzi. What's your name?
My name is Masa. Nice to meet you, Ramzi.
Masa. Nice to meet you, Masa too. So Masa, can you first of all introduce yourself?
Okay, so my name is Masa. I'm 28 years old. I was born and raised in Japan, and I'm working as a Japanese YouTuber actually. I'm running 2 channels. Bigger one is about baseball, and the smaller one is my own channel.
Do you play yourself baseball?
Yeah, I play that every Sunday.
Wow, that's amazing. So, first of all, where are you from?
Japan.
Oh, Japan. So, you are my first student that played baseball.
Oh,
My
really?
first baseball student. Absolutely. Is it a common sport in Japan?
Yeah, baseball is one of the most popular sports in Japan.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Baseball is... Wow. I never knew that. Thank you for the information.
Okay, so what kind of image of baseball? The United States?
First of all, I think about baseball, definitely not Asia, not Europe. I mostly thought about, that's right, United States.
Yeah, baseball is popular in Japan and Korea and Taiwan And of course the States.
That's really any shocking information.
Oh, really?
What about soccer?
Yeah, soccer is also famous, but I think Japan baseball is more popular than soccer, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
What kind of image do you have of Japan?
How I thought about Japan firstly. I think most the traditional foods, these marine foods.
Yeah,
This is just in my opinion. That's
absolutely.
right.
Yeah, that's right. We eat raw
Absolutely.
fish, yeah.
And the second thing that these are, actually two images.
Mhm.
The first image I think about is like a conservative society, keeping the previous architecture and so on. And at the same time, if I remember just the picture of Tokyo, so many skyscrapers.
Yeah.
These two images that conflict in my mind.
Yeah, both are correct. Yeah.
Oh, both are correct.
Yeah.
About the people behavior is mainly two things. First thing is that really polite, like 100% polite, even if they are much more older than me. I previously worked for other English tutoring companies also, and if I just compare to the European countries, they are so rude. And the next thing is that majority are really shy.
Yeah, absolutely. Even between Japanese, people are relatively shy than European people, I guess.
Even if the English is really good, most of them, they do not want to share their ideas, share their opinion about something. They just, for example, they choose the textbook, go through the textbook, and at one point is you have to discuss something. They don't want to share. They don't want to talk so much. And even if I ask something, they just say it shortly so that they would not ask furthermore.
Yeah, I got it. We don't often discuss something with friend or family, so that's why sometimes it would be hard for them to be asked what do you think or what's your opinion. Yeah, that's why I think.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye. はい、ということで面白かったですね。やっぱりね、そもそも皆さんタジキスタンどこにあるか分かりますか？中央アジア、中国の隣なんですけど、あの辺にね、スタン系の国が多いなっていうのは知ってたんですよ。タジキスタンとかトルクメニスタンとかカザフスタンとか、あと何スタンがあるんだろうね。逆に考えると向こうの人も日本にあんまり馴染みがないのかなと思ってたんですよ。そしたらまずベースボールそんな有名だったんかいっていう話とか、 WBC とか見てないのかねってことは。いや、非常に面白い会話になりました。ありがとうございました。はい、ということで皆さんいかがだったでしょうか。これが世界の人の日本に対するイメージということで、今回はですね、ネイティブキャンプで働いてる先生に聞いたっていうことで、今まで日本人と何回も喋ったことありますよということだったのでね、ある程度日本のイメージを持ってたりする部分もあったのかもしれないですけども、じゃあこの国どういう国ですかって言われた時に言えますかっていう話ですよね。じゃあ例えばポーランドって言ったら何ですかとかね、じゃあそれこそトルクメニスタンどうですか、トルコどうですかとか、ルワンダどうですかとか言われた時に答えられないというのもね。ということでぜひ皆さんいろんな国の先生と喋って、そしていろんな、知識を得てみるのはいかがでしょうか。ということで概要欄にですね、ネイティブキャンプさんの無料で7日間レッスン受け放題ということで、僕今日ね5レッスンぐらい受けたのかな。それでも値段変わらずということで、それが無料で体験できるのでぜひ登録して英語一緒に頑張りましょう。ということで本日も最後まで動画ご視聴ありがとうございました。そして協力してくれた先生ありがとうございました。また次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。